Some days we talking life, some days we talking love, some days we asking how we still ain't got it figured out, but that's the beauty of the journey. We keep showing up, dropping gems, cracking jokes, man, we leveled up. No filters, no fronts, just the truth. We reflect two men, bringing wisdom with respect. Real questions, real laughs, real moments we collect, and we share it with the world before we forget. All right, y'all. Real life, real advice, real conversations. This is before we forget. Let's get into the question of the day.
How you doing, my brother?
Welcome back. We are back with another episode of the podcast.
Before we forget, it's been a hot minute.
It's been a minute. We've
been
having a lot going on here.
I know, life been lifing. I've been forgetting a lot of stuff, dog.
Hey, my boy done upgraded over there. If y'all haven't noticed, we are at two different locations right now. There's a reason for that.
You want to tell them?
Yeah, my basement flooded.
Yeah, I thought it was something positive. That's negative. Now, the positive part about it.
What's the positive?
It's getting renovated.
I mean, yeah, there's that, but there's other positive.
Don't try to take a drink when I'm drinking. That was my way to get out of answering the question.
Where you at right now?
I'm in the basement.
In the basement of where?
I got a new house.
My boy bought a whole new house out here, dog.
Bought a crib.
Yeah.
I own it. I'm on my home.
Congratulations.
Now. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was long overdue. See,
y'all thought we were just sitting there just doing nothing, but truth of the matter is we've been working, man. We've been out here working.
Truth is
perfect for y'all.
Absolutely. Definitely. Topic wise, equipments, life, just everything. You know, we've been on a journey. You want to share that journey with them throughout the year? What we've been doing? We've been in a particular location. So we in separate homes, but we've been going to a place last year to get ourselves proper.
Where we been going?
Been heading up the gym trying to get swole in these streets.
Y'all can't really tell because my camera's so close, but
but look at my man. He looking good over there. His face slimming up.
We've been putting in a little work, trying to eat better, trying to make sure we do what we got to do to be around for these kiddos.
Absolutely. But more importantly, before we forget, it has been a year.
Has it been a year?
It's been a year. I wouldn't say a year since we've shot any episodes. I'm saying a year as in it's been, things that we've been trying to do and trying to accomplish, from trying to think of new ways to bring the podcast to life, from trying to get guests, from trying to take care of our families, career-wise. It's just been a lot going on, but it's all things for the positive.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what you got for us today?
Well, today I was just thinking about some things we pulled up on each other yesterday. And my topic of the day yesterday was we're going to talk about some celebrities, man. Like, I was so serious. So if you don't know, Max B got out of jail after serving about 17 some odd years.
Oh, man.
And he's been living it up.
This is living his best life.
Caught my attention because Big Meech got out of jail as well. And everybody been waiting on Big Meech. It's no way you don't know who Big Meech is.
Right.
All the rappers rapped about him, whatever. So he gets out. Now, this caught my attention because when Big Meech got out, I thought it was about to be the biggest celebration of all time. All music videos, chains, money. Nothing. And my man just keep making the same video, copy and paste over and over and over. Max B get out. I've never seen somebody get out of jail and live 17 different lives in one day.
Boy.
That man
between that and the Vaseline, my boy is living the best life.
Yeah, we gonna get to that. But my man got out of jail, went to see got a Cuban chain, Cuban link, rings, proposed, was eating, pulled up to the Eagles game. And this is the same day. Got out. It's from the time he got out to the time he started doing all these activities, it was day to night. I said, how did he make it to all these places so fast?
He cloned like Gucci.
Yo, dude, like got new teeth, got his hair retwisted, they took him shopping, all that. I mean, he was seeing everybody. They just giving him racks, and he's still living it up.
What was he locked up for?
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't, but I just know. I wish I was celebrated like that. Everything he got on, somebody gave him. I was like, boy, he came home to like he was a King Alibaba or something.
I didn't even celebrate Thug like that when he came home.
No, Thug was fighting for his life. He fighting for his life. And we ain't even gonna talk about Lil Durk. They just threw Lil Durk in the hole and left him there.
Oh yeah, we ain't heard about him in a minute. But he's still locked up. So I mean,
he is. But you know what? They're gonna do him like they did my boy that sing the I Got Murder on My Mind, Mr. Demos.
Yeah.
My man literally locked up with no verdict for like 8 years straight.
But he really did that, right?
I'm pretty sure he did, but they ain't officially proved it. They just keep taking him to trial. It's a mistrial, and then something happened, and they hold him. I'm like, that's illegal to hold somebody without a sentence in that long. They've been holding him for a hot minute.
Nah, there's legal ways behind it.
I guess so when you that powerful. But you got to think about it too. When Bobby Shmurda came home, again, somebody we thought that was about to be celebrated, and Bobby just kept dancing. I don't know.
But then the dances got weirder and weirder.
He said in jail, I was just dancing. They was counting on me to dance, and I was like, I think in prison, I wouldn't want to dance. I don't think that's the place to dance.
That ain't what I want to be known for.
Like, where was you dancing at? Was you dancing in the cell, and your cellmate was just watching you, or like, was you dancing in the shower? Because them. It's only 4 places you could be: the yard, your cell, in the cafeteria, or wherever they eat at, and then I guess the visitors' room. But I feel like an officer would tell you to sit down. The CEOs ain't having that; they're having too much fun.
I don't know, but they've been testing Bobby since he been out. Did you see that video about a week or two ago where he was out in the club dancing,
and they got him for his chain? I did see that.
Got him for the chain. Ended up behind the DJ booth.
And he was lumped up. I said, okay. I don't know. So I feel like if we had a championship for the most successful rappers that got out of jail, Max B is definitely number one. He's the winner of the Olympics. And number 2 would be Young Thug, because they slapped him with a 15-year probation sentence, which we talked about before. But I was like, I felt like he violated that. I don't want him to go to jail. But I feel like you violated that already, and they just kind of don't care.
I feel like Pooh Shiesty's up there.
You know what? He was. But here's the thing. It just didn't make sense for him to release his first day out song so late. You can't be the first day out 3 weeks, 4 weeks later.
I mean, you got to record, master, mix, do all that.
Man, T Grizzly ain't do that. T Grizzly came out, dropped straight banger.
He put it online first day out, but then he remastered and did all that later.
But still, like even him, he came out to money he already had though. It wasn't like people was gifting it to him. He already had Lambos and had stuff, so he driving around and stuff that we ain't seen that he already had. They did keep his money straight, but now I think he got locked back up. So they say, or he was in the halfway house. So I don't know what happened. They claim he robbed Gucci and signed with Yo Gotti, but that's remains to be seen.
You talking about T Grizzly or Pooh Shiesty?
No, Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah,
he was serious. He said he was buying grenades.
Him and Gucci beefing right now, so I don't know.
I don't know. You think he robbed him though? That's a heavy. You don't think he robbed him?
No.
You think he signed with Yo Gotti?
Possibly, but I think Yo Gotti wouldn't do that without talking to Gucci first.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. So if you had a choice, would you sign with Yo Gotti or Gucci Mane? He was an artist. Why? Do you feel like he treats his artists better or he promotes them better? Because you see how Glorilla's doing. You see how he got Black Youngster, he got Moneybag Yo, he got He got a couple people on his roster.
I think I would go Yo Gotti just because I feel like he puts them in better situations. Like Gucci, I feel like Gucci still lets them go out and do stupid shit. And that's the issue. Like Gucci will let them go out and murder somebody. They'd be like, hey, yo, we about to go ride on this person. And Gucci would be like, hey, if you go to jail, you over. Like Gucci don't try to manage them. And I feel like Yo Gotti be like, hey, if you do that, like your career over, like you gotta think about making money in the like going forward. Like I feel like Yo Gotti has more of a mentality to lead them compared to Gucci.
I can see that. However, I did agree with an interview that he did where he said it's not his job to babysit them. His job is to show them and put them in a position where they can make more money. And so he put these people in a position knowing the things they're into, and he was hoping that they would try to turn it around. So he can't jeopardize the brand by going to the block with you and trying to make you stop killing people or try to make you stop popping pills. So if he showed you which managers and which producers and which A&Rs and how to do a solo career, just hopping on the song with you and then letting your song catch steam and he put you on and you decide to go do something else, that's not on him. So I was like, I agree with him. Because if I was a manager, I'm not about to do all that. I already did my part by signing you and giving you the money. So you can't say you're getting it out the mud no more. Now you're getting money.
Issue. That's the issue. It's the same with the NBA. Like these people come from nothing, and you get them all this money, and you don't teach them how to live with all of this money.
Well, the NFL and NBA definitely don't do that. But from his perspective, he was saying, "I'm doing that by showing you the business. And when I bring you around and bring you to these meetings, or I bring you somewhere and show you how to do a business deal, you supposed to learn and absorb that. And if you don't do that, you don't do that." Now,
but
it's been other.
You can't take it from 0 to 100. You can't take them from the hood to the boardroom and expect him to know how to act in the boardroom. And that's
100% true.
Gucci is like, yeah, I ain't got a babysit them. That's on them. But also in a way, when you give them that money and you say, I'm pulling you out the hood because you got talent, like you just gave a kid $25,000.
That's
said, hey, go do what you want with this.
I mean, I expect him to do stuff that you wouldn't normally do. Nobody ain't gonna be fiscally responsible after hearing that. But at some point, you do got to grow up and you do got to have accountability, which actually leads me into a segue that's a more serious topic, where I wanted to ask you: do you feel like our folks in the older generation can change and adapt to today's generation's methods? So what I mean by that is you got grandpas, you got fathers and mothers and grandmas. Do you feel like it's up to them to learn how to change their ways, or you think that it's okay for them to be stuck in the same ways that they've adapted all their life? Because we're yes or no?
No, they I mean, do I think they can or do I think they should?
Both.
I think a lot of them use I've been doing this forever as an excuse, and that's a lot of people, period. But a lot of them use it as an excuse. Hey, I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 18 and you're 50 now. Look, you still got time to stop. You still got time to live longer. Like if you keep smoking, it's just gonna get worse. So like I feel like a lot of them use those excuses of I've been doing this forever as a reason not to change.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's always been this way, or I just can't do that. Like you can, you just choose not to. And some of them, I've seen some that have 100% changed their ways. Have some in my family who have, like the smoking situation, smoke forever and then stopped cold turkey because they said if you don't, you're gonna die. So I have those, and then we have others who don't.
I understand. For me, it's gonna be I feel like no, because I'm in the same boat you're in, where I've talked to my elders and I ask them questions, or they like to sprinkle their thoughts on me. They don't really open up about how they grew up or open up about particular things, but I can see that some things that I do pique their curiosity. So how I raise my kids, how I speak to my wife, or how I speak to a woman, how I treat my friends, they have comments about it, and I can tell that it bothers them because they don't look at it the same way I look at it. I know a lot of older men who talk at their wife or talk at women and expect a woman to just do what they said. And realistically, that's just not how it is. Now, back in the day, people was, men were talking and saying, you just walking around, I got the third leg, I'm dangling. And I'm not saying men don't have a rightful position and people shouldn't listen to us and we shouldn't be the guiding, protecting, and loving force that we are. However, I don't think we could just steamroll over anybody at any time, at any point, and just say what you want to say. Because I grew up with some of that, and I can't imagine myself busting up in my son's room and just talking at him, because then he's gonna be scared of me. Not scared of me in a sense to where it's a reverence that I'm your father and you my son. It's gonna be, well, I can't tell my dad nothing because he's gonna see it as a weakness.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. I don't think that's the way to go whatsoever.
But there's still some old heads out here who feel like fear is respect.
Oh, 100%. But let me dive even deeper into it, because I really want us to get into this before we get into our other subjects. We here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah, I winked at you. Or did I wink at the viewers? But no, seriously. I literally had a guy that was 60 years old working at a job with me. And this man, in his personal time, pulled me to the side and in layman's terms basically said, why don't I sleep with like multiple women even though I'm married? And to me, that blew my mind.
That's a good question, Duran. Why don't you?
Why would you do that? Like, is because I can? Or what am I supposed to prove? Like, is this a right of proving? So to him, I'm not a man because I'm not out here asserting my dominance in a physical way. And but to me, that's crazy.
Didn't God say, be fruitful and multiply?
He did. Well, with one woman.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Now, for the people that's in the background, they're going to be like, well, woman. Back then they had concubines and they had Can't say that till you go read the story and you bring the whole thing into the picture so you can understand what was going on. But that's neither here nor there right now. But he really was adamant about that, and he wanted to be like friends. It was weird. He wanted to be friends with me. I don't know if he wanted to be close or be cool or what he was trying to prove or what he was trying to say. And I just said, nah, that ain't me, bro. I just don't want to deal with that. I got enough on my plate with one woman. You want to see me? Why would you want to see me in that situation? Like, what happened to you in your life where you felt like you had to do this? So you got a problem where you can't control your physical.
Let me ask you a question. Was that old head married?
Oh, yeah, he was. 100%.
Do you think he had more than one woman?
Oh, I seen it. 100%. And you know what? I didn't even say nothing. I let it ride. But because of the type of, I don't know what it is, the type of stories I be coming upon, I actually got to meet her in a setting that was uncomfortable for me because it was like an event that was in an open space that had nothing to do with how me and him are connected. And she introduced him, and I was just like, yo, I was at the table with the fan bam, and I had to say something. I said something, and they was like, what? That's who you be talking about? I'm like, yeah, that's crazy, right? Why did I need to know that the ending of that story? It didn't end well, but it's just like he just felt like he could do that. Like he didn't care that if her feelings would be hurt. They were just like, well, you should expect this because I'm a man. I got needs, whatever, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. That just blew me, dog, and not in the way that I want to be blown. Caught you off guard, didn't it?
So let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
You say you seen it with your own eyes, like him
Yeah,
having his wife and then him having his side piece, right?
out in the open, bro.
Do you feel like when you met wifey, you needed to say something?
I did, but you know what? I didn't say nothing because I don't know if she knew or if that was, the right time and the place. Because where we was, I just felt like that would have instantly caused a whole what they call a kerfuffle. So I was like, no, I ain't say nothing. And then come to find out, she ended up finding out that she knew anyway. So she been privy, and this wasn't his first offense. So it wasn't like he was getting away with it scot free. I just feel like, when it comes to drinking, smoking, sexual relations, feelings, and things like that, or disciplining your kids or showing love, it's a lot of the older generation is stuck in ways where I felt like when they grew up, they didn't get a chance to express "I love you" or "I love you" was like a weakness. So it's like you got to be strong because the world tough, and you got to do this, and you suck it up. You don't cry. Like, sometimes I discipline my kids and I say, "Stop all that crying." I can't tell him to stop crying if he got disciplined and it hurt. So you gotta let him get it out.
You
But
know what's been getting me lately? And I've
what?
seen this and this might cause a little friction with our audience, right?
That's okay.
But I'm a girl dad. I'm a girl dad through and through. And at any point, if my daughters want to come up, give me a hug, ask for, hug. If I'm laying on the couch and they're like, "Oh, can I lay with you?" Like,
Mm-hmm.
lay your ass down. Like, ain't it's them laying with their dad, me laying with my daughter. Like, we watching the movie, watching TV, something like that. But I've been seeing like videos of men, majority black men, who like when a daughter comes up and like will lay on their dad or hug their dad, like they're like, "Oh hell no, it wouldn't be me, wouldn't be me." And I'm just like, what's wrong with it?
That's because they in this weird zone where they trying to make it look like dads is like pedophiles because they do something for
But
their
that's the
daughter.
thing,
If you got a daughter,
majority of them are older black men.
if you have a daughter, and let's just say mom wasn't in the picture, or she's not there, or you don't have a woman in the household, you gonna let your daughter go outside with her hair messed up, so you're not gonna brush it, try to comb it, nothing. You're not gonna try to learn how to part. That come with being a parent, and that's exactly one of the things that would irk my nerves about the older generation. You ain't gotta be full on soft or be considered soft because you know how to put some barrettes in your kid's hair. It's you just doing maintenance for your child. You
Right.
obviously, make sure they cool and they got what they need to get, but you don't gotta be looked at as weak or in some type of weird fashion like that. If I had daughters, then I would let my daughter lay down and watch TV or sit on the couch with me or something like that. Because I mean, unless you making it weird, why would you? You
That's the
know,
thing. That's what gets me is like they make it weird. And
it's
it's
weird.
like in no way it's completely innocent. It's a father-daughter bonding moment where maybe they watching the TV show together. Maybe she just had a rough day and she's going to the man that she knows want to give her nothing but love, which is always going to be her dad, right? And now these people on the internet are making it weird. And like I said, majority of the times when I see it, it's some older black man who's like, "Oh no, that wouldn't be me and my daughter. We couldn't." And I'm just like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that like,
It's crazy. That
do
I
y'all
feel
have
you.
daughters? Do y'all show your kids affection? Do you show them love? Like,
Like I got
what?
son, so the same thing can be said for son. So I hug my son, and when I hug him, I hold him with both hands. I dap him up, whatever. I don't particularly give my sons like kisses or nothing like that. I might kiss him on his forehead or something like that, or blase blase. But anything other than that, nah, I'm not doing nothing else. And while it wouldn't be weird for me to spend time and do what he want to do or show him the attention like I care because he's gonna grow up and one day he's gonna have a family and I gotta think, is that the type of legacy that I want to carry on or want him to carry on? Because how do you get married or be with somebody and deal with that and then they just comfortable with you acting like that? That don't even make sense. So
I've
case
been
in
seeing
point,
that. A lot.
like I sat down with somebody like you said, we talked about addiction. So I was like, you've been drinking for like 40 years plus. You're not tired of drinking? It's, your health declining. You're not the youngest man no more. You're not the man on the block. You're not tired of drinking? Like, why do you need it? You don't need it. Like, have you ever just tried to stop? Like, what are you running from? Like, what's going on? And then went into basically like, well, I'm doing what I want to do because I'm grown and I'm a man and nobody ain't about to tell me X, Y, and Z. And I was like, that's cool. No, I ain't trying to take that from you. And you are a man, but also being a man, another man supposed to be able to come along and tell you, hey, that ain't the way or that ain't it. And oftentimes we have these conversations between ourselves where, sometimes I'm tripping and you come say something to me. And after you talk to me and we deliberate, I'm like, you know what? I was tripping. I'm doing the most. You're right. We get it together. And there's times where you've done something or you said something crazy. And I said, now that ain't the way that we going to handle that situation. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it was up to you or myself to decide if we was going to take in that information and then what we was going to do with it. Yeah. But I think that me and you have chosen to do the right thing and say, hey, I was wrong. It's okay to be wrong. We ain't got all the answers.
It's also different when you have like the brotherhood that we have, right? I say this though, when I see somebody who has been smoking for 40, 30, 40, 20 years, when I see somebody who's been drinking for that long, like there's more to it. You can't tell me you love the taste of alcohol so much that you gotta have 2, 3, 4 drinks a day. Cause I ain't had an alcohol that was actually good by itself. Not when you first drink it. The more you drink it, the more you like, oh, it's just starting to taste a little bit better.
Right.
That's because it's hitting you. But I ain't never had an alcohol that I'm like craving every single day for 40 years.
I just feel like you wasted money at that point. You definitely killing yourself slowly.
But a lot of it is just them masking trauma. It's self-medication. Like I'm dealing with these issues right here. And the best way for me to numb it down some, for me to run away from it, is to get to a point where I don't think about it. And alcohol helps me not think about it. Or maybe smoking a cigarette helps turn it down from 8 to a 4.
Right.
But how do you truly address what those problems are? And a lot of times until they address those issues, they're going to continue with those same habits, because those habits, there's the psychological aspect of it all. Then there's the actual like physical, the internal aspect of it all, the dopamine that comes with it, the replacement of things that your body naturally creates. And when you don't have it, now you're fiending for it. And eventually you start to, like when you're trying to get off cigarettes, a lot of people have a couple ways to do it. You cold turkey, very few people do it cold turkey. What's up, DeAndre?
What up, bro?
I know. Finally, we've been hitting him up in the inbox. My boy said, hey, I'm trying to be a good ass father out here, trying to give my kids some love.
Hey, my boy got a band. But yeah, dog, like for real, at the end of the day, I do wish that those people would get free from those things. But, it come from, like I said, growing up, I heard some stories where, some of my grandpas, they got abused, like literally abused. Now, we talk about the whoopings we got, getting whooped with a switch or getting hit with something. But that was like, okay, pop, 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 don't do it no more. Like they literally got abused. And they never got a chance to do it. So I feel like sometimes they just felt like that scared little kid and they never got a chance to correct it. They never got a chance to rectify that with their parents. They just kind of expected them to just grow out of it, get over it. And that just comes from how we grew up in the different types of generations. Because you got to remember, we come from situations where people were slaves. They was trying to raise their kids and they got free and they was trying to find their way there. Then we got more rights and privileges and things over the years, and the way that we discipline
back to slavery.
It evolutionized. But the thing about it is, that's not really a word, but it evolved. but we didn't get a chance to get it off. So now we in an age to where Black people have accepted that it's okay to go to therapy, and we're trying to tell previous folks go to therapy, talk about it. They're like, nah, that's cool. It ain't affecting me. It ain't bothering me. But I'm like, it is bothering you because you ain't talked to auntie or we got all these weird names for our family. You ain't talked to Peaches in 20 years. You ain't talked to Uncle Pig in 30 years, all because he owe you $5.
See, but I don't feel like just because somebody's family that you have to talk to them, and that's what get me like.
No, 100%. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it's only a problem when you hold a grudge and you don't say something about it. You feel me? Like if it's a situation that happened and you don't tell this person it's an issue and you just keep it on your side, like they don't know at all, they don't try to rectify it or they don't know, then you wrong for that because you ain't said nothing. You ain't gave them a chance. Now they know they wrong when they did something and they know they trifling. That's a different story.
Yeah. You better than me because I'm real fast to be like, hey, if you do the wrong thing, I ain't gotta talk to you no more.
Nah, don't put that on me because you know how I am. I will keep me and my family where they at, my immediate family, because I'm so in love with peace, and I don't do that with my kids. I don't bring negative things around my kids. If I can help it, I don't bring it around my children. I don't. Plain and simple. If it's anything bad, if I'm not doing it, if I can help it, I don't bring it around them. I don't want them to experience that, and I know what it feels like to be disappointed. And if it's a disappointment you can manage, cool. If it's miscellaneous disappointment that come with you not getting something or something not working right, that's different. But if it's just I'm coming around and you just talking all crazy and you're not respecting me, you're not respecting their mom, you're not respecting them, you're not just being adherent to being an adult, I'm not gonna bring them around. It's better for me or you because I ain't got to hit you with the skippity paps.
I just I don't even give it that much energy, and that's the thing. I used to like you said, I used to go to people, I used to try to talk with them, and then after a while, I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Like if you hear and you that important, yeah, I'll have that conversation. But I stopped believing that just because you blood, like that's another old school thought. Just because you family, just because we blood, like I'm supposed to put up with you being disrespectful or doing whatever. Like no, no. What K Kemp say? It ain't nothing to cut that. I cut him
Right.
off real quick. Hey, I wish you the best in your life, and I ain't even gotta tell you that. I wish you the best because you're human, because you're on this earth. But guess what? I don't want no harm or ill will to you. But at the end of the day, like you ain't gotta associate with me. I ain't gotta associate with you.
Facts.
Dre, you hopping in here?
He is. I got him. But yeah, that topic went a little bit further than I wanted it to go. But I just wanted to see what your take was on it. I know I had that conversation more often than not, and I got my ups and downs with it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I can't really change nobody's mind or perspective. But on a more lighter note, uh, dog, we got some pretty exciting things on the horizon with me and you. Uh, how are you feeling about the changes that are about to happen? Do you feel like these changes are about to be something big or small? Because we never really rapped about it. We can't really disclose exactly what some of these
No,
changes are.
I
We plan to
disclosed
roll
my
them
end.
out.
I
Huh?
disclosed my end because it just happened and it's big. It's big for me right now. Um, It's just a little wild to me because the Broncos are going to the what's up, Dre?
Look, you just look at his face and start laughing.
Yeah.
My boy said, "I've been waiting for 6 months for you niggas."
Hey, what? Hey, dog, trying to get a cameo too. Let me see if they can.
Hey, go ahead and put him up in that mud.
The dog's over there trying to get the cameo too.
Look at him. Look at him.
They having a good time.
This whole time, y'all thought we when we said he was a good ass dad, he was talking about kids. Nah,
No, he's talking about
Yeah,
a dog.
Hemmed up, ain't he? Yeah.
no. But
How
that's
y'all
what I was
been?
saying real quick.
Y'all
The
been
Broncos just took.
Yeah,
the
we
Bills
good,
out.
bro.
good? Yeah, back your ass up, bro.
The Broncos did what?
The Broncos just took the Bills out.
That was
No
one of the
better
hardest
feeling.
teams to take out, wasn't it?
No better feeling, right? I'm on 10, right? I'm on
Right.
10. I'm like, bro, we just took the Bills out at home. We going to the conference finals, and then Sean Payton getting on his news conference and say Bo Nix broke his ankle, fractured his ankle, gonna be out the rest of the playoffs.
That's a quarterback, ain't it?
Yep.
Yep. That sounded like it was set up.
Ooh.
That he been doing the thing. So the thing y'all need every player y'all can get to make it. And the main person that's gonna get you there broke his dang on ankle.
Yeah. The script has been written, y'all.
Oh my goodness gracious! So now they just gonna let anybody win the Super Bowl.
It's probably gonna be the Texans.
Oh my goodness!
They defense is number one.
I wouldn't be mad about that.
Why not?
Cause my boy's son played for him. I don't know. I know he ain't first stream. I don't know if he's second or third on the receivers. So I wouldn't be mad about that.
Only because the homies got somebody on the team, but that's just crazy to hear. In 2026, the Texans could potentially be Super Bowl champions. Now we was already feeling that way about the Broncos, no pun intended, and he know why. But here we are, so we still gonna hold out hope that they can accomplish this goal without Bo Nix.
They could, but that's gonna be even worse because it's like, damn, my boy put in all this work to not even play in the Super Bowl.
They got to do it for him like they did it for Lil Saint.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
Dre, what's been going on with you, man? It's been a minute.
I'm trying to mirror this. All right, there we go. So okay, now y'all can read the hat correctly. All right,
Yeah,
cool. Damn,
I mean, we can read the hat the whole time, but you just went a little bit light skinned on us.
Because it said mirror. I was like, mirror my camera. I was like, hold on.
He said,
hey, so can you see me switching it from the mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again.
All right, let me
Hey, that boy's watching training day back there.
Hey, okay. Hey, I was going to say that little Easter egg.
I didn't know you like PCP. What you mean? Angel dust.
Man said, what he say with the newspaper? He said 90-something% bullshit, but it's entertaining. You won't let me read. You entertain me.
Yeah, what you been on though? How you been, my boy?
Oh man, 2025, boy. Hey, I made it through it.
I see.
Hey, it was tough.
I feel like that's all of us right now.
Hey, it was tough, but I made it. I said, Lord have mercy. All types of stuff going on, but yeah, I made it through it. Now just trying to stay healthy. I hear that flu going around for like the last 2-3 weeks. They're hitting everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't you actually have something like that?
Nuh-uh.
Mike?
No, I had food poisoning.
Oh yeah, food poisoning. That's crazy.
Hey.
That hit me bad.
I know because my brother, I think he sick or was sick. I don't know. I just found out today. They're like, yeah, you know, he had a flu. I was like, what?
I know exactly what mine was. I went to Walmart, got one of them boxes of frozen taquitos.
Yeah.
Air fried them. I think we was playing the game that night. Air fried them. I'm sitting there eating them, and I'm like, bro, these taste a little weird, but we kicking ass. So I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let it pass. Man, I passed out, woke up at 2 a.m. throwing up.
Oh dang, that ain't no good.
Nah, that's all bad.
It was just the taquitos. It wasn't like nothing mixed with it.
Nah, it was just the frozen taquito. I threw, and I bought the big box too. It was like 40 of them in there.
Ooh.
I only had like 6 of them that night. Threw the rest of them away. I was like, nope.
Well, that's the worst.
I'm grateful to not have gotten sick in this season because, hey, my wife got sick twice. Ain't no kissing me or hugging me.
You gotta get rid of it.
You got to shake that up. I was like, hey, I cannot kiss you for a little bit. I'll be all right. Yeah, we both go down. I'll go watch. If I go down and you go down, who gonna get us to the hospital?
Whole house under siege.
Hey, be locking the kids up in the room. You sneezing? Oh, nah, boy. Go ahead, hit this lean. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, it's been straight. I've been liking this, what they call it, a mild winter. You know,
the summer, winter.
Yeah, today was kind of cold. I had to call on in.
He said, you called in because it was cold.
I had to. Well, my heel been messing up because I don't be I never really had no insoles, and I just wore my boots regular. But now I'm getting up in age, I gotta give me some Dr. Scholl's.
Not the Dr. Scholl's.
I think it's called like a plantar fasciitis, something like that. Like
you got plantar fasciitis? That's all bad.
There you go. I was way off, but yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so my heel was sore. It was on fire. I was like, ooh. I still kind of worked through it for the most of the week, but then I went and got a deep cleaner yesterday.
I ain't mad at you.
He did the right side, so that's why I'm over here trying to make sure that when he come do the other side, he's like, man, you just let the right side go. So hey, that's why I'm over here trying to stay on top of it, at least for the next 2 weeks. Man, he numbed it up. Boy, he put that needle up in my gun probably about 6 different times. And then he gonna say, yeah, so it's numbed up, so you should only feel pressure. So I mean, if you feel any pain, let me know. I like, all right, cool. He started getting to the front. I like, hey, it's all right, we almost done. Nigga, why the hell you tell me to let you know if I'm feel pain? Man, I was in there for like an hour, boy. Man, I won't be like, open up. Nah, man, I can't do it. Because I told him, I said, hey, Don, hey, I know you mean well, but listen, I'm going to put my hands on you when I get out this chair. I'm going to have to.
He got you a little more laughing gas. He like, not.
And he didn't give me no laughing gas. So this is how he did it. He, like a Q-tip. He put, I guess, like some numbing stuff on a Q-tip to numb the area to where he gonna stab. I said, you got to numb to numb? I said, yeah, I'm not ready for this, man.
So you had to take like an oral anesthetic for him to numb your foot?
No, we didn't mess foot. No, this is the dentist.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah, but the foot just got
dentist say, hey, I gotta get to your foot. We got a problem.
Yeah, I'm looking at him like, hold on, man, what kind of doctor are you? So, but yeah, he like did that to kind of numb it so he could stick the needle in, and I still felt that needle. I was just like, then I feel the pressure from squeezing. Hey, move! Hey, if I get disconnected, it's because they bought a power cord.
It's all right. I'll get you back when you come back. But
you know what that mean when they don't give you laughing gas, right?
What that mean?
I mean your insurance is too cheap to pay for that shit.
Oh dang! Because I heard it's like an extra like
the bare minimum. They go, I'm gonna numb you. You still gonna feel this needle. This needle gonna numb you just enough for me to do what I need to do.
And that's why he took the Q-tips too, because the Q-tips is like the first level, and the needle was like the second level. Like, all right, cool. You can, we gonna get in there. But they be hustling with that needle. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, ain't lying, boy. They're like, boy, I try not to look. And what I do, so he stab. And then we went to the top row. I said, man, what kind of needle you got? Boy, that needle like this long. I said, I don't even know why I look.
Right.
And when I did the stab, like, yeah, boy, open up a little more. No, stab. And then he had so the little utensils they be using to go to work on you. Normally I see like 2 of them. I looked over, he had like a set of 5 or 6 of them. Double-sided too. I'm like, come on now. And then my man, I felt him put 2 hands on one to really get up in there. So yeah, he's like, yeah. And then he a black dude, so he pulled a line from the first Friday. So like after Big Worm said they was gonna kill him, and then Smokey said, man, well, I'm about to go home and rest for a little bit. And Ice was like, hey, come back. he gonna hit me with that same line. I was like, yeah, man, I guess. So yeah, boy, I got 2 weeks.
But are you going back?
I ain't got no choice, man.
He got you right though.
Yeah, he got the right side right. Like now, well, you know you're right because whenever you drink something cold and your teeth start getting cold, like okay, ain't nothing to block it now.
Hey, it's one of them things they ain't tell us like, hey, bro, dentistry ain't nothing to play with.
You ain't lying, boy. That's probably the only person trying to help you that you want to hurt.
Yep.
But yeah, that's another reason why I didn't call in. That's another reason why I didn't call in because I knew it was gonna be cold. I didn't know how it was gonna affect it and whatnot. It was still swollen when I went to sleep. They're like, yeah, it'll wear off in a couple of hours. I woke up, boy. My face is feeling swollen. I was like, all right. I was like, man, I'm looking in the mirror. Like what I'm seeing is not what I'm feeling though, boy. I feel like my whole face is falling off, just kind of melting.
This guy.
Yeah,
my boy looking like Two-Face and Batman Forever.
You ain't lying. Looking like what's his name, Martin, when he got to the boxer.
All right, look, Gina.
He's over there with Tommy Hearns.
Hey, so how was your Christmas and your New Year's, man, with the kids?
It was smooth, man. You know what I'm saying? Once I got them together, that's when went on ahead and popped open the gifts and whatnot. I think I got Hutch. You want to talk about getting Hutch, boy? I think I got Hutch with this. So I bought my daughter a MacBook Air.
Okay.
And I bought a secondhand, and everything was cool. Then also just started randomly just shutting off. It just powered off. So, I reached back out to the seller and whatnot, and they like, well, all right, all tickets got to go through this like little channel, and then they said we only got one person handling all the emails, so give that person time to respond to emails. I sent that email in like 2 weeks ago, and I still ain't heard nothing. So that's kind of annoying me because I know she really wants to use it,
right?
But she can't use it. But that bounce house on inside the house, that was my idea. I thought I was gonna be able to join. It said it's a little tykes, so it's like like basketball goes. I was like, all right, cool. Ages 3 to 8. I'm thinking it's a bounce house. I get my big self in there, boy. I almost went right down to the middle. I said, man, I kind of got this for me, but I guess now I gotta share with the kids.
This dude.
Yeah. Let me tell you the cheat code that I figured out. For like $100, and I know niggas already like what? For $100, you could buy like a 30-foot square or 30-inch square pool. One you could lay in flat and be good.
Oh, yeah.
And you could buy a bunch of those little plastic balls to go in there.
You talking about like a ball pit?
Oh yeah, make your own ball pit.
Okay. And then, so you talking about with water too, or no water?
No water.
Okay. I'm about to say
the pool is just so they don't flow out.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, cool. They're trying to drown people. They gonna get in there.
I thought it was gonna be like
and you gonna be under the ball. So I thought
it was gonna be like one of them like YouTube prank shows or whatnot.
Nah.
Is it a blow up pool or is it like?
No, it's a blow up pool. So make sure you got a air pump because you don't want to be like me.
Oh yeah. I got the one that blew up the air mattress. It got like the little attachment where it can go into the regular ones.
Yeah, my dumb ass did not. So I was sitting there.
Your neck was on fire. I didn't know it was.
The girl's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "It ain't no stars in here."
Just burn.
See, trying to be a good dad. You trying to be a good dad. You can't do it all.
Look, it took 45 minutes to blow that thing up.
It'd be hard with just birthday balloons.
That's ghetto.
I get about 3 of them, and it'd be one big one, and then 2 like half inflated ones. And I was like, yeah, I'm good.
He gonna get the balloons that you can use for a water balloon fight.
Oh man! And then I'm so cheap now. I mean, I want to put the spout on it. Like you put a spout on it. Because me, water balloons I didn't rip, just trying to stretch it over top. What? All right. It's like about 18 bands around the faucet.
Look at dumb.
And they didn't put too much water in it. Then what is that? Yeah, now I can get a little bit more. Oh man, relax.
The worst is when it pop on you. You be trying to throw it at somebody else and it pop before it leave your hand.
Oh,
Mother,
you got too much aggression. That's all that is. You squeezing the hell out. You squeezing the hell out.
You got trauma you need to talk about.
Like,
damn, you gonna call me out like that?
he just like,
Kid pissed me off. I was like, I'm about to. Oh damn.
Yep. But New Year's, I wasn't even here. I went down to St. Louis. Come on now. Just get out the city for a little
How
bit.
late was you up?
I was up past it. I went to go see Avatar on New Year's. Boy, I knew the movie was long. I didn't know I was gonna be in there during New Year's, even though I really didn't have nothing planned. But I'm just in that mother, just like I looked at and watched. I like, dang, it's 12:30. It's New Year's.
Yeah, that movie, it's solid 3 hours, man.
It was cool though. I mean, it's probably because I wanted to watch it, so I was actually, I wasn't like tired of watching. Like, dang, man, I wasn't trying to fall asleep or nothing. Like, I actually stayed up through the whole movie.
I heard that the second one was just a remake of the first one.
Second one to me is like the
humans already had came for the war and then they came back. That didn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like the Avengers. So you remember the first Avengers, and then you remember the last two. The last two is basically like a part 1 and a part 2.
Yeah,
and that's how the Avatar is. Like, you got the Avatar, I guess, introduction and everything, and then the second one, the third one's like a part 1 and a part 2.
Okay.
Because the third one pick up where the second one left off at.
And now they're going to war again, so it's the Crips versus the Bloods.
Man, hey. Have y'all seen it yet? Y'all ain't seen it, have y'all?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, y'all don't care about spoilers.
I mean, I probably ain't gonna see it. I ain't got good memories tied to that.
Oh, well, I just know it's like another group because, like on the first one, it's like the people, like the original one that was in trees. And then the second one, you've seen some people on the beaches. And then like the third one, that's why they call it Fire and Ash. It's some people that's like kind of live like in a dormant volcano. And they just dried out, boy, looking ashy for real. Boy, I mean, just straight like ash. They re-rub it like that's like their little battle like uniforms. They rub ash on them, and then they ain't playing no games. They ain't playing. They remind me of the vampires from what's that movie with the lichens?
Oh, you talking about Underworld? That's my movie.
Yeah, they remind me of the Vikings from there. Just pale and run around with. Nah, as a matter of fact, they remind me of the vampires from Blade 3, where the mouth opened up, they so hungry or they ate the wrong blood. That's how they are, because like it's like they kind of got some sense, but they ain't got no sense at all. They just following whoever the strongest.
Hey, that's how it be.
Come on now, you about to get hurt.
All right. More importantly, I got some more questions for you. You missed out on our first question, so we ain't gonna double back. But simple, efficient, and this comes from me talking to somebody else about relationships. So the question was, can you date a single mom?
Yeah. You
could date a single mom.
Yeah. It's short answer, yeah.
What's the long
answer?
What's the long answer?
It depends on what you got going on.
Mind you, when I say this, you got all the kids you got right now, and you still dating this single mom.
Yeah, she got at least, only have one. I think max one, maybe max two. I don't know, because to be honest, it's really not even about the kids. It's about everything else. Like the dad, if the dad, gone forever, like just out the picture completely, cool. But if it's like an active dad, which I ain't got no problem with that. But if it's an active dad, I just know discipline might clash.
Okay,
so I think that's the biggest thing for me.
Michael,
Yeah, you can.
Why?
I don't think the category is like the single mom is the issue. Like he said, I think it's look, I'm gonna be truthful. For me, it's not necessarily the number of kids; it's the number of dads involved. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to judge anybody, but I do look at you, and I make educated guesses off of the decisions that you made. And so if you telling me you effed up 4 times and didn't find the right one, but you had 4 babies with these dudes, 4 different guys. Yeah. That's a flaw in your thinking for me.
That's fair.
Oh,
For me, it's gonna be a no. I'm gonna be the one to say no. Yeah, no, I'm not dating a single mom.
And this with from with kids or without kids or is no both?
This is with kids. If I didn't have kids,
Wait. I'm not letting that fly.
why?
A single mom without kids.
No, I'm talking about.
He talking about if I didn't have kids.
Oh, okay.
Nah, if I got kids, which obviously I do, whatever. I wouldn't date somebody that's a single mom. But if I didn't have kids, then
What's up,
maybe.
David?
What's up, Mr. Smith? Maybe, but I'm not for sure because, man, first of all, like you said, I'm scrapping. I'm fighting. Because if your kid do something, I'm going to jack him up. He in the house. He eating.
You said if you didn't have kids, maybe you date.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Nah,
whatever.
see, I'm the opposite. If I didn't have kids, ain't no way in hell I'm dating.
Let me explain. I would do that because they ain't got to stay with me. They gonna be with their mama. They with their mama. What me and your mama got going on ain't got nothing to do with you.
Okay,
your daddy can go get you.
Check this out. You wanna go to Vegas for the weekend, but she got a kid. Don't that mess up your plans?
No, send his little self to his daddy.
What if his daddy ain't in the picture?
Well, he got eye cheese and some beans, greens. Somebody gonna take him.
Or grandma, somebody.
I feel like
my family not watching him. You're not my son.
I feel like having kids, I'd be more susceptible to dating a single mom, but like without kids, if I didn't have kids, nah.
I don't want to do it for the same reason y'all said. I ain't about to deal with nobody's baby father. And I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? He come in there and he want to talk to me and he want to, hey, little bro, nah, I'm going to up the fire because I ain't playing with you.
But as a man, you should understand where he coming from.
Nah, because men, exactly, as a man, we like to challenge and put people in their place. So you're not finna come in here and make me feel insignificant. Like you the dad of the year. Because if you was doing what you were supposed to be doing, I wouldn't be here, bro.
Hey, there you go.
I wouldn't be tossing your lady up. I just tossed her up, and I'm in here trying to regain my strength, and you ain't here trying to tell me what I would be doing with yourself. Hey,
look, that's when he come around the corner with, "Hey, you might have her now, but I had her before you. Those my leftovers."
It's not Ray J, bro. It don't matter.
With the Ray J.
It don't matter.
I hit it first. No.
I don't want to do it, but you know, I just feel like it's all the pleasure without the guilt because I don't got kids. That's your kid. Whatever you do, you got to keep that over there. Whatever. And now if we get more serious, obviously different things change. But if we just dating and talking, that's just like saying if you got 5 kids and we got 1 kid, and I bought my kid some barbecue, I'm supposed to buy a barbecue for all the other kids.
Yeah, you gotta get that full slab.
Boy, you got me jacked up. Me and my son about to be in the car eating
Hold on. So if you dating, you ain't gonna buy barbecue for all her other kids too?
No.
If you're dating though. If you're dating.
I want to went off like Soldier Boy. Dre!
No, that's savage, dog.
No. Bro,
no,
I don't
seriously,
care. Bro,
I could see if you had a kid with a woman and she got other kids and y'all not dating, y'all done, and you just buying something for your kid, yeah, you take care of your kid. But if your kid in the house with his siblings and y'all dating, like kind of what David and y'all are dating,
Yeah.
and you're buying something for the kid, for just your kid, and forgetting about her other kids, even though you're in a relationship with this woman. Yeah, that's kind of savage, dog.
Yeah, man. That's messed up,
Yeah,
man.
hey, yeah, 21.
You dead. You come home like, hey, son, you know what I'm saying? Go and eat this before they wake up or something.
Yeah, like, hey, boy.
Hey, meet me out at the car real quick.
I just bought you some Jordans. I ain't finna buy everybody in the house some Jordans. This is a community event.
They get the shacks.
They get the shacks. They ain't even get shacks. No, I'm not doing it. Oh, that's y'all know how I am. Why y'all making me look bad on the internet, and that's okay.
No, but I'm saying that's a different level of petty. If like,
how's that petty? I'm not your father. You're not my dad.
but you dating a mama.
I don't care.
You take care of one kid, you take care of them all.
What the mom bring it to your attention what you doing? Would you change it?
No, because we have one solidarity child that we share. One. I got one finger that's up before that's down. I'm only using this one. I don't need that.
Hey, man, said, I'm gonna hear you out. I'm gonna hear you out.
Yeah, I'm not playing, like, bro. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, I'm not doing that. No,
man, you the reason kids don't like stepdaddies. You right here.
It'll be different if we didn't have no kids. I'm trying to be nice and show you that I can do something. So I'm like, all right, we finna grab something. I'm gonna feed little joints, some McDonald's. What do you like? Nuggets. All right, cool. I'm gonna get them 4 for 4 or something. You know what I'm saying? Huh? But if we got a kid, nah, he getting that privilege. Like, I pulled up, daddy rolled up. You know what I'm saying?
God.
We going to the park.
Backwards.
You going? That could go to the park.
Bro, this is back. So if you ain't got a kid with her, you more susceptible to take care of her other kids.
Because I'm trying to show that I'm a provider. I'm cool. I'm cool like that. I might throw him a little bone. It ain't a guarantee, but I might throw him a little bone.
So, okay. But both scenarios you're dating, so you're trying to show you're a provider.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got your kid, you ain't doing nothing. But if you ain't,
if I got mine, we locked in. He good. He straight. I be feeling like the dad when I walk through.
Wait. So it's your kid from somebody else, or your kid with the new mom?
With her.
With her.
Okay. I see what he's saying. It don't mean it's right, but I see what he's saying.
Nah, they like, I'm cool.
Nah. Wait. I'll put it like this: is the other kids, are they before y'all kid or younger than y'all kid?
It don't matter. As long as we got a kid, I'm providing for that one kid. Bam.
He said it don't matter.
Like, what about my big brothers? What about his big dad?
so it only can be big brothers. It can't be little brothers.
Nah, hey, if you the little brother, it don't matter. Either way it go, you gonna be the first to the last. It don't matter because you got dad in your pocket.
All right, so let me ask y'all a question. Would you date a single mom if the baby's less than a year old?
Oh, see, you getting into responsibilities.
The dad got to be dead, or he got to, like I said, he got to be nowhere to be found. Because that's still fresh, boy. That baby's still steaming from the oven.
You talk about me, but you said his daddy got to be dead. I said they daddy got to provide.
It's an unfortunate situation, but he got to be out of here. I don't need. It's still too fresh, boy.
The baby still got residue on it.
You know what I'm saying? The placenta's still hanging around. Nah, we don't need none of that.
The belly button's still on.
Yeah, belly button looking like this. He fell off, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm evil. That's some evil stuff. Your daddy gotta be dead.
Yeah, we still goes every 3 weeks. Nah.
Hey, look, you got a whole memory wipe going on because they ain't even gonna remember you or him. And you said he gotta be dead. Wow. Okay.
The reason I asked is because Because do y'all think if a woman had a baby less than a year ago, she's truly over that dude?
Nah, because we talk, man, women emotions is crazy, bro. You know dang well she still love that man, or she still got some type of feelings for him. Every time he come around, they gonna reignite them same feelings.
It depends on how it happened. Because what if it was a one night stand?
They,
like she was at the club and then boom, like I don't even know dude for real. Like, well, damn, this how you was moving? Yeah, it was just an accident, blah blah blah. Things happen.
You right, because that's what's happening now. So
yeah,
I mean,
that would be even more reason for me not to.
We all make mistakes.
Less than 2 years ago. Less than 2 years ago, you thought, "Hey, I'm gonna just smash this dude unprotected."
Yeah, they do that.
Hot girl summer turned to a lonely winter.
Now you a single mom. Yeah, no.
The fresh one, she's still going through emotions.
He said she got postpartum. That's crazy.
You might catch her on a good weekend. You might catch her on a bad weekend. You might not even did nothing. She's snapping on you, and you're like, "What happened? What I do? It's just so hard." So
what's the youngest you feel like the kid could be before you would date a woman?
Kid don't even gotta be here yet. No, just playing.
This guy. No, I would say the kid got to be walking, at least for me.
My boy said, when they shoot the club up 2 months ago, bet.
That's close enough.
For me to be serious, I say it got to be 5 and up. Got to be 5 and up.
I give the baby walking, so 1 to 2 or 2 at least.
To be serious for me, yeah, 5, because after 5 years, you either gonna be back with them, or you're gonna be gone. It ain't gonna be like no back and forth flip flopping.
Yeah,
5 years.
That sound good. I say 18.
Shut up.
That worked too.
Let them out the house.
Wait, what?
Remember how old we is. I'm 35 now. Look, your kid 18. We was in high school. We was about to graduate.
Man.
Yeah. You had to push that mug out while we was freshmen. There you go.
Hey, boy, you gonna get us beat up. We know a lot of people that had kids back in the day, and them kids seeing their kids graduate was like, dang, bro, I'm really him. I'm really young now.
We seeing that right now.
I'm really young now.
A whole lot of them.
Yeah, because y'all older than me. I'm trying. I haven't seen one yet graduate. I've seen some high schoolers though. I did see some high schoolers.
Hey, they doing it though. They made it happen. They've been a parent for a minute, boy.
Yeah, ain't lying.
Dre, you know my sister, don't you?
Huh?
You know my sister, don't you, Dre?
What's her name?
Yeah, her.
He really looked confused. He's like, what?
Her oldest just graduated last year.
Huh.
And y'all graduated the same year. 09, right?
But forget all that. There's some chick, I don't even know her, but clearly we went to school together. And she uploaded like a yearbook. And I'm looking at us, boy, because they had the year before me that graduated. Mm-hmm. So they had 08 through 2 years old. So senior year was people in 08.
Right.
I'm just looking like, dang, boy. We got about 2 more years for a 20-year reunion. I said that's because when I think about sitcoms, all the 20-year reunions, people they look like senior citizens on the TV shows. And I'm like, we don't look too bad. Well, I ain't gonna say
don't talk for everybody. Hold up.
There's a couple of people I've seen, and I'm just like, dang, boy, they path was kind of tough. I ain't had no easy road, but dang, I drink a little bit of water. You ain't got to drink it every day. You should, but drink a little.
Yeah, bro. Put the drinks down.
We still ain't had no class reunion. I've been trying to get one.
You probably not. It's okay. We ain't either.
I'm trying to get one for like last 4 years, man. Like, come on, y'all. 15 years.
Bro, it is not you. I remember our first one. They were talking about the 10-year reunion.
Yeah.
I asked them about this on year 6. I set up a group page, invited them, got like 100 people in there. Hey, all we need is $5 from everybody. Just throw in $5. We'll put it in their account. We'll set up a class reunion. Nobody said nothing. Okay. Year 7, we said it again. Nobody said nothing. Year 8, we threw a reminder in there. Finally, I said, hey, you know what? Fuck y'all.
They ended up
I made 2 other people the admins for the page. I removed myself and I sat back and watched. And come year 10, it's 2 months before the 10-year reunion, and they go, hey, we're going to meet up at Clem Park and do a barbecue if anybody want to show up. Hell no. Clem Park?
Back then, Clem Park was still hot. They ain't trying to die.
Clem Park? Yeah. People just got shot there 2 weeks ago. You talking about meet up there? Nah, I'm good.
Bro, you talking about putting food on the grill that's already there. But you know what's on that board? Let me tell you something.
They had all the 15 people show up. And those are the ones who ain't graduate.
That's crazy.
They was already out there.
Hey man, what you doing in my house?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't think you can't here no more. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something outside, but it'll have to be at a nicer location. Because my thing is, yeah, we went to school in Wyandotte. We don't have to have a reunion in Wyandotte County. We can have it somewhere else.
Right, like we can't go to Johnson County. Y'all banned from Johnson County. It's a whole bunch of black people.
A nice little venue somewhere,
Bro,
like maybe in Crossroads.
It be getting me because I got some people I work with who graduated same year, went to Sumner, and I'll be seeing them like every 5 years. Oh man, we got together. We rented out this little restaurant room. There's like 20 of them, 30 of them. I'd be like, dang,
must
we
be nice.
I be asking, and I'll be the only one. You remember on that episode where Will Smith got the whole house robbed?
Yeah,
you just standing there. Yeah, I'll be asking. It'll be a group chat, everybody. All right, so what we got going on?
We're gonna combine 08 and 09 so we can have the people that's actually wanting to do something. So
we got 13 people.
we had to show y'all. I'm not proud of the legacy we left y'all, but we showed y'all how to make it. I'm proud of y'all because y'all made it.
We had the biggest freshman class coming in, man. Ain't do nothing with them numbers.
The question is, I wonder how many of y'all really show up though.
That's a good question. I think like I don't know. I think it was close to 300 that freshmen going in. I think only like maybe like 220, something like that.
We were like 158.
That was how many graduated. That didn't count how many people it actually was. So many people died, went to jail, and didn't graduate. That number is grossly.
Damn, that got dark.
It did. Yeah. That's reality. Yeah. It's people I went to elementary school with. We was in high school, and I think back like, dang, homie really dead. Like he gone, like dead.
Yeah, man. Cause
we only 35, bro.
I know at least three. That was my grade that ain't here no more, and I'm just like, and I just found out about one the other day. But he been gone since like 2017 supposedly, and I'm like, well, you know, hey.
And the reason I took it there,
now you're like, yep. Well, y'all want to get together at 20 years?
Fuck, let's do it this year. We don't know what the hell this next year going.
No, let's do a Zoom call
together in 2019. That's all I'm saying. No.
Y'all better do a Zoom call with some party hats.
Yeah, because I know they be on their phones. You ain't got to leave the house.
They still won't.
Yeah, I think what it is, it's not that people don't want to do that, because I see people still out doing stuff. I think they just, I don't know. Maybe they just turned antisocial over time. Maybe they got shy or something.
Yeah, it's real easy to become a homebody.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to see me like this. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on now. We talked about you then. We'll talk about you now.
I mean, it's also a
it's people got nicknames. You ain't gonna never outgrow them nicknames.
Oh,
Never.
Boy.
Never.
Yeah, just like, cause I would like do something like, hell, even what's the park that cross country used to run to? I think it's called like Kansas City Park or something like that. It's behind one up that big old hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you can face I-70.
Yeah.
We can just have something there. You know, just get some damn hot dogs and hamburgers and some music. Just meet the hell up.
We lost your video there, brother.
Yeah, buddy boy, you got a little turbulence going on. What about y'all teachers? Y'all seen any of y'all teachers?
My teachers, it was good seeing them, but it was bad because they old now. They all gray, everybody about that retiring age. But I was locked in for like 4 of my teachers. I ain't seen them in a minute. It'd be nice to see some of them, but I ain't seen them in a few years. Whatever. Let them know their efforts wasn't wasted. I survived. I ain't get shot.
Cause I remember Mr. Edwards. Oh, I remember Miss Johnson.
Well, we had 2 Miss Johnsons though.
Yeah, they had the one that fight, and then the one.
the one that fight, and then the one that preach.
Yeah, boy, she tried to get me on the debate team all 4 years. Yeah,
the preacher or the fighter?
The preacher.
I'm about to say, if it was a fighter, he would have been on the debate team. She just would have punched him.
You know what I'm saying? He got nothing to debate about. Boy, Xavier got cracked, didn't he?
Boy, he did. That was traumatic time for him.
He was the first dude I dunked on.
I'm dead.
Yep. That boy Big Grease threw that. He didn't throw no oop, but he did like an outlet. Boy, caught that mug at half court. I was going in for a layup. I seen him coming, so I jumped super high, so he didn't block the layup, and I realized where I was at, so I just turned it to a dunk. Boy, everybody lost their mind.
Yeah, we should have been dunking. He was tall. You've been tall for quite some time now. And on top of that, just hearing you say the name Big Grease just showed how much you was around us or around that group of people, because a lot of you had to be from here to know who Big Grease was.
Yeah, like, boy.
No one, I don't even remember his government name no more. I just know when you say Big Grease, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know
think anybody really knew it.
I knew it at some point. I was like, I see why you go with Big Grease.
Hey, he was leaving people on the court with the ankles in shambles.
Hey, he saved me from getting my ass with one day. Because it is kind of weird because, y'all know Grease, boy, he like violence. He enjoy it. I was hooping over there in Missouri somewhere one night, and then he was over there. He's like, man, what you doing over here? Across the water. I said, I'm just over here hooping. They said they be hooping. And I was at the ball. I don't know. I know we don't talk stuff while playing basketball unless, I'm on fire. Hey, I just so happened to be on fire that day. But I wouldn't talk stuff till he said something, dude said something. So, we just jaw jacking back and forth and whatnot. But he couldn't back up what he was talking. So I guess again, my man was about to do something. Grease like, hey man, chill out, boy. That little homie. I was like, all right, I don't know what's about to happen, boy. But clearly, boy, Grease ain't wanted to come my way. So shout out him, boy. I appreciate that one. Hey, I probably wouldn't be on the podcast right now knowing him because it's on the Missouri side.
Hey, he had hands. So if it came to hands, he's definitely gonna throw them mugs.
He was the most in shape fat dude I ever played with. He fast too, boy.
That's
so that dude was fast.
He was breathing hard, but he was fast. But well, I still got y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all this last question, then we're gonna wrap it up so we can say some other stuff for future endeavors episodes. While we talking about Big Grease having your back and talking about losing classmates and us not having reunions, we'll segue that into will you guys agree that there is nowhere safe for a black man in the United States?
I disagree. I mean, you got some HBCUs that you might be safe on.
Nah, I don't. That's gonna get us in trouble because I don't believe that at all. But go ahead.
I feel like you might be safe over there. And then I guess when you say that question, it's like, what are you saying safe from? What would you say?
Anywhere, like safe to speak your mind, safe for you to walk outside and nobody not judge you, safe for you to live like any other person. We all know the differences between us going in the store and Chinese man going in the store, or us doing something versus another man doing something of another race.
Hey, up and by. I would say I love my people, but I feel more comfortable being the only black person on a block full of Mexicans than being on a block full of black people. Because I feel like everybody conditioned. Well, I wouldn't say conditioned. Everybody see that black people really don't get as much justice as any other group. So they up to saying, why you be stealing from each other? Why black people be doing this to other black people? Because they know consequences ain't gonna come as quickly they did it to another group. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
Exactly.
like I want to steal a car. I would steal it from a white person, but I know that the chance of repercussions is gonna be higher than if I steal from this person, boy, because I know he ain't got no insurance. I know he ain't got S, Y, and Z. I know. So it's just, yeah, that's why, they put me in a group of Mexicans, boy, because they ain't gonna, especially if you're the only black family on the block, they ain't gonna mess with you. They might not talk to you, but they ain't gonna mess with you either.
Right. Michael?
Yeah. There's safety for black men now.
Explain.
I think it's. I'm probably gonna get some hate for this, but I think it's also how you carry yourself as a black man. Right. I think those same rules that parents taught you when you was growing up, you have to remember those rules. Sometimes your pride get in the way. You feel disrespected as a man and you feel like you gotta say something about it. When sometimes it's like it's your life or your words, what you want. You know, if a cop got a gun pointed at me, I'm not gonna be like, fuck you. I got kids at home. Right? I gotta get home to these kids. I got bills to be paid. I got all of this. Hey, take me to jail. I'll deal with this a different way. And it ain't like don't fight back. It's fighting back in this moment more important than making it home.
Yep. That's when you gotta learn that emotional control.
Yeah. Is there safety? Yeah. Yeah. My home is my safe space. Because if you come in my house and you ain't supposed to be here, it ain't your safe space, but I'm gonna be safe. And I don't care what you got on your chest. Like if you got a badge or anything, the minute that door get kicked in, I know legally I've done nothing where y'all should be busting in my house. So at this point, y'all got the wrong house, and what I'm doing is legally justified. So, and if you ain't got a badge on your chest, hey,
double tap.
You're gonna be looking down, talking about, damn, what my body doing down there? So, are there safe spaces? Yes. Is most of America safe for a black man? No. There's pockets, there's areas. What you think?
I mean, you went quite literal when I said safe spaces because you referred to your home. But I'm going to just say, in the context that I was trying to convey, I'm going to say no. So I've been a lot of no today. That's just neither here nor there. But I'm going to say no. It's not.
Why?
Because everywhere we go, we got to watch what we're doing. And we all both explain legitimate reasons that I understand and familiar with. But why do we got to be on our best behavior to go somewhere?
You think it's just us, though?
100%, just us. That ain't even a question. You can see a group of people outside right now, music blasting, having a good time eating. Nobody blasting out lash. Add 2 or 3 black people to the mix. Now it's starting to get questionable. DeAndre just said himself, he would prefer to be that black person than to have other black people be in the mix. And it
I thought
shouldn't be.
DeAndre was saying that he would rather be the black person in a room full of Mexicans because
Right.
that's a
That's the
bad
same
joke.
thing though, because it's
That's
just
a
like
bad
he's
joke.
that black person. We're meeting that quota. You like the token black guy. Nobody don't want to be the
He
token black
know
guy.
if that black SUV pull up, he ain't got to run.
Man,
That's just ain't nowhere for us to actually really enjoy living life or doing anything. Like, yes, we're doing things that we're out here. I ain't saying like, we under some great restriction, but for the most part, nah, because if somebody get to doing too much, you gotta leave the spot, or somebody gets to acting a
Yeah.
certain type of way, and it's usually us. So in
You
the
don't think
grocery,
You don't think Hispanics deal with that though?
I mean, they
yeah.
deal with that now, but that's different from. I don't want to go there.
I
That's
feel like
different
they don't.
now.
No, I mean like
They won't
if
shoot
Hispanics are at a like
a
what do they call
quinceañera.
it? Yeah.
Quinceañera.
If they had a quinceañera and somebody start wilding out, you don't think people gonna be like, all right, time to start leaving the spot?
No, they're gonna do that, but the odds of them doing it or somebody accusing them of it or disrupting that is low. Now it's high for obvious reasons, but they're just experiencing something we have to live with every day. So
No,
every
I'm
day,
not even talking about ICE related. I mean like just a group of Hispanics together. I feel
Might just
like
get into
you
it.
can
Like
nah,
if one person got
nobody ain't
rowdy.
going to go break up no parties or whatever. I mean, it's people blasting music right now as we speak,
Yeah,
but blasting music right now. Nobody ain't calling the cops on them. I ain't about to kick in the door and bothering them. They having a good time. It's the weekend. The
because
music up a little loud, but it ain't that bad where I gotta just disrupt that.
and guns don't normally get drawn when
They drink and pass out.
when yeah, I mean they might fight, but it's gonna be like one swing like
And
and
they
then they fall
chilling. They
down.
having a good time. But with us, if we having a good time, and I'm just saying, even if it's without us having violence or none of the stuff that come with our race, and we just chilling, it always get disrupted or end into something disastrous because we just can't have no
Yeah,
proper, we can't have fun.
I disagree with that. I don't think it's isolated to just black people. Now, does it happen more than it does to white people? Yes. But is it isolated to just black people? No, because if the same way black people, if they're out in the park having fun, I feel like honestly, if the three of us were in the park and we were playing rap music, we're more likely to get white people who walk by and either say nothing or who will start nodding or like going along with it. But if we had 3 Hispanics in the park playing their music, I feel like they're more likely to get a white person or somebody to walk over and be like, why don't you play something in English, or why don't you go back to your country or something like that?
Well, we
If
just
you
gonna be
got
a
if
few
you got
different.
3
I get what
Chinese
you're saying,
men,
but that's not my take on it because we still experience that, or we still have that, and well, we're not of the rowdier type of our people. It's still a disruption, or it's still a place where you can't say nothing. If a black man say he don't feel safe or he don't feel good or he want to talk to his parent or he want to do something, they get a whole different type of conversation than if a white man or if somebody else said, hey, I feel, if they said the same exact line, we don't have that privilege. And we sit with the mentality that, oh, we get to do this, or oh, we ain't got to do that, or act like that. Whether it was one person or a group of people that was the same color of us doing something, everybody should get treated fairly. So it's ways to do things. So every race got a side of their race that do stuff that's good and bad. You can't just treat the bad side like that and be like, oh, well, only the good people deserve this treatment. Everybody should be getting treated equally. So
I'm about to
everybody's
piss
not
some
getting
people
treated
off.
equally.
I'm about to piss some people off.
That's it's opinionated. So
we
it's
in our
your
race
opinion.
are the first ones to do that to ourselves. When we talk about safe space in that aspect, I think Black people have put those boundaries on Black people. You can't cry, you can't be emotional, you can't do this as a Black man because it makes you look weaker, right? And I think it especially looks that way when we are dealing with other Black people. And I say this because my wife is Black, so y'all hate on me if you want to, right? But I got a homie, his wife is white, he's Black. And he says all the time when he was dating Black women, if he cried, if he did this or that, like they looked at him like he was weak. It wasn't a support system there for him. There's certain things you can't do within our you can't cry in front of your woman. You can't have those same like feelings or emotions and express that. You can't. Hell, if you get knocked out in front of your Black woman, she gonna be like, damn, I don't feel protected.
Yeah.
Right? But you go and you get Becky from down the street and you cry in front of her and she's like, come here, what's wrong? Talk to me. Let me hear you out. So like that's the difference he's having, is that an outside race is more accepting of his feelings, of those same the things that we put on ourselves that we can't do. They're accepting of those things.
Right. But that just proves my point, because you're saying that another person is comforting us, but our own people aren't being a comfort zone. That still fits into the category of it's not a safe space for a Black man. It's situational. So
but
it's situations that exist, like you said, pockets, but we know it's pockets, but it shouldn't be pockets is what I'm saying.
But if you're saying it's situational, it falls on the same as you, because you're saying it's not a safe space with our own people, right?
No,
but
I'm saying it's not a safe space at all.
But I'm saying I just showed you a safe space.
Right, but I'm saying I agree with you when you said it's pockets.
Maria from around the corner got a safe space for us. Jinju from up in Asia got a safe space.
But I'm agreeing with you when you say pockets or spaces, because I already know that those spaces exist, but I'm not talking about the pockets.
It's happening a whole lot more. It ain't pockets no more.
But I'm saying it shouldn't have to be a perimeter. That's still a barrier or something that's situational. It might be something that's changing a little bit, but not a lot. In reality, we still don't have that freedom to just do whatever. You can't just go outside with Black Boy Joy.
That ain't so, that, but
you cannot do that. You lying if you saying you can
this
do
nigga
that.
Happy. Whoop his ass.
I hear what you're saying, and I agree with. I know that. I know because I've dated outside of my race and whatever, and I felt those different things. However, I already know the stigma that come with being with somebody of my own race and the things we do imply on ourselves. But however, it's like we got to live by a set of rules. No other race got to live by no set of rules, and you can't sit here and tell me that.
I mean, we can take it back to slavery if we really want to. But that's where a lot of it was ingrained in us.
Yeah, but we still got to live by a set of rules, and we didn't put that on ourselves.
It ain't, but the set of rules is something that we continue to pass on. At some point,
is it though? So we choose. So we're choosing.
We have to stop those set of rules. Think about it though, like when somebody like, oh man, your kid's so good or this or that. A lot of people, the first thing they do, rather than just being like, thank you, it's like, yeah, but you know, when he's at home, he's different, or when she does this, she da. Why do we do that? And honestly, it's because back in slavery, it was like when that white person used to come and compliment your kid, that mean they was going to take them. So you had to come up with something that was going to be annoying enough that they didn't want to take that kid.
Like, I get what you're saying when you say passing down mindsets and emotions, but those mindsets and emotions didn't set the laws that we got to live by. It doesn't make somebody kill you just because they felt uncomfortable with you walking in the wrong neighborhood. That has nothing to do with you. That's something that you did not control. If you could control that, I don't think any of us would want to live under somebody's thumb. And I ain't just specifically referring to white and Black relationships. I'm talking about all around. You can't go nowhere. And as a Black man, I care what you say, but in this context, I don't care what you say, because you can go in a group of people and be like, hey man, you know what? I'm just not feeling great right now. I'm not doing this, doing that. And they looking at you like, boy, what's wrong with good buddy? He tripping. There are people who have goodwill and they were like, oh yeah, you know what, Michael's a great person. I ain't never seen him do nothing bad, so I'm gonna check on him. I care about him, blah blah blah. But we're talking about just in broad, not like, I know that if I'm talking to this particular friend, Chad the homie, I dap up Chad. He come to the kickback, whatever. Chad, he certified. We let him come over here. He cool. But as far as outside of Chad, everybody not Chad, and it's not like that. And I know when we get to doing too much, like I said, somebody get to popping off outside, we got to vacate the spot because they called the man already. We ain't got to do that. But everybody don't get that treatment. You can have Tommy and his whole family outside playing jazz music. They he. Nobody not coming to kick that door in. They coming to see about you, making sure you cool. Everybody checking on each other. They'll go to the grave with a secret for them. We don't get that treatment. We don't.
So
we
let me
get
ask you a question. What's more dangerous, right? A black man walking through a predominantly white neighborhood, or a white man walking through the hood?
You know what I'm saying?
What's likely to cause more, like, to because
what I'm gonna say.
I just think of it like this, right? If we dropped you in Beverly Hills and you walk through, police gonna stop you. They gonna say something. People gonna call cops. Oh, there's a random black man, whatever. But how you handle yourself, you'll 9 times out of 10 might walk away from that.
Maybe
right?
it's a maybe. It ain't right.
Drop Joe from Joe's Crab Shack in the hood and let him walk through Compton. You think he coming out?
Most people, if we just being honest, black people don't care who in the neighborhood as long as you're not bothering them. They don't. You can walk down the street right now. In the neighborhood, neighborhood I just moved there right now. People walk up and down the street, dogs and all. I just seen all type of people. Everybody waving, saying hi. Ain't no problem. So if we live by that logic, black people don't bother people.
Not in a predominantly black area anymore.
Who? Me? Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I stay in a historically black area.
That area, all of that's gentrified right now. If you look at it, there's Asians, there's Mexicans, there's everywhere where we grew up. There's Asians, Mexicans. That it's all mixed in now. It's not like when we were growing up where it was straight black people and very few Asians.
It might be Mexicans, some people sprinkled up
on Central.
Like, it might be some people sprinkled up in here, but for the most part, it's black people. The people I see over here the most is the most black people that I've been around since I've been grown.
But there is enough white, Asian, Mexicans in that to where it's not awkward to see that. And my scenario, this is Beverly Hills, where so it's
awkward to see you walking down the street with your dog,
huh?
So it's awkward to see you walking down the street with your dog because you a lie. Your neighborhood got just as many black people as mine do, and you said it yourself. So you gonna say Piper don't got black people?
Nah, it got black people, but not like where you at.
It got enough for them not to call the cops on you. I rest my case.
I will disagree.
So you got the cops called on you.
The specific area that I'm in has enough. If I walk 3 blocks up the road, I'd probably have cops called on me.
So it's not safe for you to walk 5 miles from your house.
It's safer for me to walk 5 miles from my house over here than it would be for a white guy to walk 5 miles on 3rd Street.
Nobody not bothering him. That's not even. I ain't never even seen people get pressed. Why? It's a whole bunch of people doing they do. As long as you're not the police and you're not in nobody's business, they not finna bother you.
I guarantee you, if we dropped a random white guy on 3rd Street and let him walk just even around those little townhomes right there, he is not coming out.
So basically, this is going away from the subject that I'm initially talking about, because we talking about white people. I said black people. The black man, safe space. I agree with you that there's situations that we all know that we've grown up with, and you have to have a conversation. The fact that somebody had to have a conversation with you on how you should come back home is crazy, which shows that we have some type of limit. So to say that we got spaces like, well, at least we got this far, we shouldn't be saying at least we got this far, at least we got this. I'm not saying that nobody don't care about black people. I'm not saying that we can't go do stuff, but I'm saying, is it really a safe space in America for us to convey feelings, to be normal, or do normal activities such as the other people that occupy Earth with us? And that's what I mean when I say no. So yes, there we can go to a picnic or go somewhere and nobody gonna be tripping at me, you, and DeAndre in the spot because we're not the rough housing rowdy rebels of our race.
They don't know that.
But exactly, but while we're creating situations where these people have to be comfortable with us, when we got to accept them for who they are and where they are and what they're bringing and what's happening. So when I come into a room, I got to accept Tommy, Billy, Chad, Jose, Jesus, and all them for that. But for us, we don't get that love. It's a they might be cool with us here. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. It's the same thing as if you walk. I told you I was at the gas station. I walked by. It was an Indian man. We was in the gas station. His son was trying to get something. He couldn't reach it. I got it for him. Gave it to him. Dad dapped me up. Said thanks. Whatever. We had a little wholesome moment. I walk out. I walk past his car. His wife see me. I'm not even like close to her. Didn't look at her. Nothing. I'm drinking my drink, and she locked the doors when I walked by. But then when I was walking back to the gas pump, I had my friend with me. He was white, so we was talking. I told him about it, and then the Indian dude came out because he must have seen her do that. And when he opened the door, before him and the boy got in, he held the boy out the car and he said something to her. And then she looked back in the mirror at me and she put her head down. And then he let the boy get in the car. So he must have said something to her like, "Why you do that?" So why would you do that when I walked past? But it was two other people that came out the door with me that weren't black.
This sounds like an internet story from YouTube.
Yeah.
Nah, that legitimately happened.
You know, racism is still alive, even when you don't want to prove it.
That's all. I'm just saying. I mean, you ain't got to agree to what I'm saying because everybody got their own opinion. That's why it's a podcast subject. But I'm gonna just say no. It's not. Are we making strides or getting closer? Or is it a little bit more open for us to be with other people? Cool. Yeah. You know, we doing something, but it ain't like how it is for them. Not even close.
I know. Y'all know what a takeover is, right? With all the cars. Oh yeah. So cops come and blew up a takeover, and I guess he wanted to get somebody. So you seen a black Scat Pack go, and you seen like an Impala or Malibu, whichever one. Let's say Malibu, and then they both going the same way, and then they just kind of split off. He cop went right after the Scat Pack. I'm like, man, he could have just went after that Malibu. Probably got top speed like 120. It's a damn Malibu. Well, I don't know. Maybe that was probably profiling right there.
But, hey, who knows? You know, white people like Scat Packs too, but we all know who predominantly probably driving the Scat Pack. We're just being real here. You know, this is how it is.
I think there's a difference when we're talking about safety when it comes to police and then safety when it comes to everything else in America. Because
when you say safety in the way that you explain it, we got to go into a whole bunch of different topics, which makes the initial question diluted. Because then if we examples, I give you 3 because I want to wrap up and then save some stuff for our next podcast.
When you say safety, you left it very broad.
But he asked me to elaborate, and then when I started explaining, you acted like you didn't understand what I was explaining. So therefore, me trying to explain what I meant, I started talking about other stuff. So the types of safety you talking about is relationship wise, neighborhood wise, and then social wise. So if we out and about or we doing something, of course nobody ain't just gonna run up on us while we at Longhorn Steakhouse eating some steak or doing something like that. Or if you at your buddy house and somebody see your black person in the house and they get to tripping. You know, we go to Glenn house all the time, or we go over there, whatever. I never feel like it's a barrier or anything like that. That's the homie. But other people might not see it that way. But safe space in general is just like, can black people go and have the same amenities as other folks without having to be disturbed or having to think that something's gonna happen to you? Because it's always in the back of our mind. And I know for a fact other people just be walking around, literally just wake up and just like an adventure, like a video game. They just wake up, be walking around. They ain't concerned about getting whooped up, arrested, none of that. And then an example of what you said, 9 times out of 10, if you're not doing nothing wrong, you will get to go home. But it's a lot of cases where people was go 100% innocent, they complied and listened, and they still lost their life. So we can't say that because you can't control somebody else's emotions or feelings. So it's people who've died and they didn't do nothing wrong. They didn't yell at the cop. They didn't do nothing wrong. They pulled over, gave them the license. They had no tickets, whatever. Straight up assassinated in front of their family.
I think you're looking at specific pockets again.
I'm not. That's what you said.
The same way you said my instances are specific pockets. I think you're looking at very specific.
Oh, I'm answering what you said when you said that. You said if you do what you're supposed to do, you're not going to get in trouble. And I'm providing you an example of what that pocket looked like. I'm not saying that pocket is that. I'm saying I'm answering what you said. That's what you said. I already told you what I said when I meant it. And we already agreed that we're going to agree.
But when I say you're talking specific pockets, I'm saying you're talking about police interactions. You're talking about this.
I'm not talking about that. I brought it up because you said that. You said 9 times out of 10. But if you do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna make it home, right? That's what you said, right?
That is what I said.
Okay, so what else are you implying after that? Because I never said nothing about that.
Okay, what I'm saying is you're taking that as simply as police interactions. I'm saying if you do what you're supposed to do, period, in life, when you're out at a store, when you're out anywhere, it's not just, oh, if a cop pulls you over, you need to do what you're supposed to do. Like if I'm out at the club or whatever, and I leave the club, I'm not out here drinking and driving. I'm not screaming and yelling on the street, because these are things that people have done that's causing attention to them that doesn't need to be on them.
Right. So
whether
now
you're black, whether you're white, whether you're anything.
With that being said, I'm not talking about white and other people. I said black people. So you just gave a condition. If you go to the club, it don't matter if you was or wasn't doing something that you want. If you left the club and you wasn't doing anything, you didn't break no laws, you were just going home. That don't mean it's a safe space for you just because you was going home and you didn't do nothing. You're innocent. You didn't do nothing. That don't mean it's a safe space for you in America because you went out to have a good time and have drinks. How many people went out to have drinks or went to the store to get some candy and end up losing their life? And yes, other people have experienced it. I'm not saying that we the only race that have experienced it, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about specifically us right now. Nobody else is included in the group. I'm not adding any other subcategories. I didn't give you no situations. When you asked me to elaborate, I said just for us. When I say safe space, I was talking about a space for you to talk out openly and say that you have a problem or say that something's wrong, or for you to live life normally, like how you just described, where you go somewhere and nobody not watching you, nobody not looking at you expecting you to steal, nobody not thinking that you could potentially become a problem. And then I just said to preface that the other races don't have to do that, because there's people who go out all the time and they just have a Neanderthal way of looking at things, and they don't have that fear or that worry to go out.
I disagree.
Well,
now, if you said
that's okay to disagree, though. It's okay for us to have different opinions.
People don't have to deal with that. That's one thing, but I do think other races have to deal with it. I don't think it's just black people who have to deal with it.
And I said they do deal with it to a degree, but it's not the same as to how we got to deal with it. Now, where everybody got some people that do some stuff, like, you got people that blow stuff up and people who don't blow stuff up, and they got the same race. It ain't fair for them to get treated the way they do, but it happens. But they don't experience that on a degree to where we experience it. This is on a global scale where black people get treated badly. Is it everywhere? Is it every person? No, but we have that reputation, whether it's passed down emotionally from parents or previous generations from how they had to live, to uncontrollable situations where somebody do something to you and you don't have control of the situation.
You said it's global, or is it just in the US?
That's a global thing. You can go to another country and people just not like you because of how we're portrayed. So Is it safe for you to just leave America and move to somewhere else? I wouldn't think so. If anything, that's probably the most unsafe thing to do. But that's just my opinion.
I think you're working on opinion here now.
That's what it is an opinion. It was
But
a question.
how can you say it's global and then say it's an opinion?
It's a global thing because if I feel like we move and go somewhere, that's my opinion. And I said it's not safe there, that's my opinion. Just like you said, you don't believe or you don't think that that's that, and you explain why. Okay, that's cool. I'm not going to try to make you change your mind because you disagree with me or that you're wrong. You're not wrong. You just see it from a different perspective. That's Michael's perspective, and it's Duran's perspective. I don't feel like it's safe for us to move nowhere neither. Can we move somewhere and probably be safe? Yeah. Just because I said that don't mean that that's not true. It's just an opinion, and we going over the time. But we just agree to disagree. It don't mean nothing. It just means that that's my opinion and that's your opinion. And DeAndre said that, he don't feel like it's like that. So, you just got to watch out when you out. Be on your P's and Q's. That's all. But as far as for me, I just don't believe that. And the fact that I'll have to have a debate with some people such as yourself and say, well, I wasn't doing that to receive that attention, then that just proves the point to me because I'm like, I don't feel like I should have to have a good boy mentality to go outside. If I got my family and we go to Walt Disney and I pay my money to be in here, whatever, I don't feel like they deserve to be stared at or treated no type of way or, oh, that little boy steals or he doesn't have any manners. So that's just what it is. Now, does everybody do that? No, but I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about in the general consensus. It's not safe to be there. It's some areas in Kansas that I know for a fact neither one of y'all would take your kids there, and you know why. It don't matter what you was doing because you wasn't doing nothing. Y'all not people of bad repute, but you know where to and to not go to. Why would you run into danger? Just dumb. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing to me because I pay my taxes and I work here. They don't know care nothing about
that. It's against the law. They not gonna do that.
I'm lost. I can stop at the gas station and ask for help. Man, there's certain gas stations and places you're not gonna go. But it's neither here nor there. So I just don't feel like it's like that.
Yeah, because I know when I be up there, like when I be on road trips, I be up there, I judge how the gas station looks if I'm gonna stop. I'm like, yeah, we keep on rolling. We'll hit the next one.
You gotta make sure your phone charged. You know whether or not you want to go to jail in Lawrence or you want to go to jail in Wyandotte County.
Yeah. Dre be getting out the car and he be like, "Do I need to lock my doors?" Yeah.
Cause I'm like, I'm stopping at a truck stop. Like even in my regular car, I'm like, I ain't about to stop at these little small towns. Well, like I said, it's just common sense, like you said. That is part of the game we play.
Yeah.
Even if we don't want to play it, because you got the sundown towns. I'm not gonna be in the middle of a sundown town at the intersection when the sun go down, blasting music.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I ain't saying be out there, be the N-word or nothing like that. But I'm just saying you gotta have a reason. You right. Case in point, you go play basketball in places that we probably ain't never played basketball at and never will. And you know what's up when you see you there and you see your teammates. We was playing basketball at what? Kissington, Bethany, and what's the other place that we was going to have the lights in the fence?
Lights in the fence.
No, I'm talking to him. He don't remember or he ain't answering. So
no, I don't know. I mean, we played Kensington, Bethany, Clem Park. We went to Max Park. We was around everywhere. There was a little church up the road that had a basketball court inside we used to play at.
We doing the most, chilling. And
there was one out off of 87th and Antioch we used to go play at, right across the street from the police station.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I know somebody there.
Cool. But the center is it's a center in Miriam that we took my kids to for his birthday. For their birthdays. They got a little swimming pool, they got a little court, whatever. So it was cool. I walked out on the court just to see what was up, see how the kids progressing. And I was looking around. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like you said, to see all different kids playing there. But I'm like, growing up, I don't think we would have been able to come out to a place of such an establishment like that in a group, a gross number. And they was just having fun chilling. You know, everybody was watching the kids. It was a good little time.
Yeah, you know, because we got stereotypes. Any big group of black people, no matter what age, boy, I feel like people get nervous. And that's, I think all people get nervous for whatever. Just like I said, just based off, like I said, just stereotypes.
And we loud. Just three of us is just loud. We laugh, we talk, something dumb happen, and for some reason we just never gonna escape the stereotype. When something real funny, we all gonna run away. That don't mean you suspicious. It just
you can't be dressed regular. Like if you want to escape the stereotype, you gotta be like dressed a certain way.
You gotta have them shoes on. DeAndre had on in his story. Boots. That it was on.
Or let's say you know how like the little fitted slim suits they be wearing like during prom nights and whatnot. Yeah, so it's a bit, if you wear like some super dress clothes, like if like a group of 8, no matter what age, a group of 8 black guys, where some people ain't gonna automatically get nervous. They go, oh, okay, where they going? This, that, and the other. But if they just wear regular clothes, regular street clothes, they go like, oh, okay, you guys lost. What's going on here?
Nah, hey boy, the people at the bonds is real. But now it's a good question. It's good to have the different views and different things. So it just shows that, you know, everybody to see things a different way. Everybody, and then we need that. We need people to see things different ways. So everybody looking at things the same. That don't mean it's right. An 8 can look like many different things depending on how you're looking at it.
Yep. Yeah, like you can help somebody out too. You could probably save somebody.
We live in a time and a community and a space where everybody just go one way. We bandwagon. That's topic I'm gonna say for another day. But we see things so narrow. We don't want to say that this person right or that you got your own opinion. You're your own person. When you have a conversation in a group, you got to have insight that comes from every different angle so that you can find the right one, or you can find the ground that everybody can say, yes, this is the way. Because if we just look at things linear, we ain't gonna never find nothing.
Right.
And we never gonna have an understanding.
Yeah, that's why I think outside the box. I'll be asking questions people don't think of.
Oh, you get boxed? Dang, I don't get none of that. But yeah, we've been on here far too long. We exceeded our time. We thank everybody for tapping in. We want y'all to drop a like, comment if you want to be a guest on the show, like our brother DeAndre. He's always around. I'm starting to think he really ain't got no job like Tommy, but that's okay. I see him living life. Me and Michael always here. We welcome anybody to come on, give your opinion. I did drop the questions in the comments for you all if you do want to respond. And let us know. Well, we back and we in full effect, and we're gonna bring y'all some pretty exciting things. And we hope y'all enjoyed today's show. But we got to get up out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.